Yo, what's going on, man? I'm back at you again, man. Free game all day. Like and subscribe my channel, man. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe, man. I'm coming to y'all with more content, man. This might be one of the most valuable videos I ever made because it actually giving you a strategy that you can use against the narcissist. You can't use this strategy. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, it will probably work. Because what you're doing is you're blindsiding. So if you the type of person that have been watching my videos, if you somebody who've been watching my videos, you go back and look at all my videos, you can see the type of information I'm giving you that ahead of time you can take and you can actually apply it to if you come across a narc or not. You know what I'm saying? You can apply these things. If you identify and if you send back, let's say I'm just gonna use an example. Let's say you're dating somebody and the movement and the how they coming off is kind of shaky, and it's like, oh, I think this person actually have narcissistic behavior. I think they have a couple traits like this is something you have kind of identified a little bit. So if you kind of peep this out, if you identify this, then it's kind of like you can see it coming. You can see their actions being played out. So at this point, if you have witnessed that, let's say you've been dealing with somebody for like about, I say 2 months at the max. Because that's normally when people start getting a little bit more comfortable with you and they start kind of moving a little funny. And if that's what they do, maybe 3 months, you know what I'm saying? It's a little time to go by before they show their true colors. So let's just say this is what you see. And you're retaining all of this and you noticing this. You can go back 9 times out of 10, it's gonna happen sooner or later. You know what? This person a narc, you know, you can kind of fill them out. They're gonna come at you with the pullback. They're gonna come at you with the discard. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sooner or later. It depends on if you're really doing everything that they want you to do. Now, if you're doing everything they want you to do, then that means you're grade A supply because they're not dealing with you for no reason. So more than likely, if you're doing these things, then you probably it won't be just right away. But after a while, let's say that you kind of picking up on what's going on and you kind of slow down, the discard is coming. So when you notice this is what you do with the discard. They come at you, they start acting all weird, let's say like they not calling that they used to. They might be ghosting you. They might be doing all this stuff. It's very simple. Tell them, hey, look, you explain to them, I noticed our communication off. I noticed that we're not talking like we used to. Is this something that you want to open up and something that you want to, speak on or talk about? 100% of the time, they're not going to want to talk about it because they're not honest with their actions. So what they're going to say is, I don't really want to talk about it right now, or, I just rather, there's nothing wrong, I'm fine, it's just some things, I'm just going through some things or whatever. It's going to be some bullshit. They might blame it on a family issue or a job, or they might not be feeling good, or it's just some things that they want to focus on, they want to worry about. This is what they do. That's what they do. So when that happens and they refuse to open up, let's say you might give them 1 or 2 days. I wouldn't give them no more than 3 days at the most. When they do that, then you know what? You hit them with this. Because but the problem is they're predicting and they're expecting you to react a certain way. Don't let them go into the full discard. Don't allow them to just go run with it and they discarding you and next thing you know you look up and it's like 2 weeks to pass. No, you attack it right at the head. You go right at it. you can write back with, hey, look, and this is and exactly say it just like this. Hey, look, I noticed the communication been off. I don't know what's going on. If you need time to, get your mind together and do some things, then I will, allow you to give you that time. But this is something I can't continue on because it's not healthy. And I want to, I guess you just can give me a call or just holler at me whenever you get your mind right. It's simple as that. One thing about a narcissist is always going to assume that they know how you're going to react. And when you don't react the way they assume that you are, trust me, it fucks them up. They don't have the same. It's not the same reaction. It's not the same like outcome. Like they're gonna be shocked. Like, hold up, you don't supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be calling me. You're supposed to be running behind me. You're supposed to be worried about what I'm doing. You're supposed to be worried about what's going on. So what they realize at that point is that, they really wasn't head over heels over me. So guess what? The narcissists feel like their job wasn't done. They didn't do a good enough job. Even though they got this new supply, they didn't hook you hard enough because you supposed to be crazy about them. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all actually feeling what I'm telling you now? Are you actually thinking about the shit I'm saying to you? The narcissist actually thinks that they know what you gonna do. It's only until they have new supply and they have completely made their mind up that they're ready to move on. And that's to the point where they completely don't care. Because in the beginning, when they first do this, it's kind of like it's an old saying: it ain't no fun that the rabbit got the gun. So the whole idea of the discard is not fun no more because you're not hurting. You got to remember now, a narcissist thrives off your pain. That's applied to them. Oh, they crazy about me. They tripping over there. They in their feelings. They'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like they thrive off you calling them. Because if you with a person that is telling you something similar to that they don't really want to be with you, or they need a little time, and you continue to talk to them, that puts you in a bad space. I was in a space like that to where it was like the person that my narc I was dealing with, they wanted to continue to communicate with me. And I'm like, look, I just rather not talk at all. I just rather not do this. But they wanted to continue to communicate with me because they they felt like they hook went in deep enough. So they had to hook it even deeper. So I can literally be there because in their mind they already knew what they wanted to do. A narc loves their freedom, but they also don't like their world to be chaotic. They want to feel like they have control over everything that's going on. So if a narc walks out, they want to make sure that that when they're walking out, like what's going on is still in order. So when they walk back in, you'll be there willing to open arms with them and dealing with them. But you have to let them know, like, hey, look, go ahead, do what you're gonna do. It's all good. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not putting up with that. That's the difference. I guarantee you, if you are dealing with a narc right now, if anybody watching this video and you're dealing with a narc right now at home, and they try to pull these little stunts, these little tricks, these little weekend tricks, and or 2-week tricks, or a week trick, where they act like they just need, some space and all they need a break and all of that shit like that. Give it to them. Hand it to them. At least before you do that, you already know what you're dealing with. That's the difference. See, people don't be knowing what they're dealing with, so they're confused. And so they're reacting off their emotions, and their emotions is telling them to try to fix it. Beg and plead. Try to see what's going on. What is wrong? You know what I'm saying? You have to let them know that, hey, play your games on your own. I ain't got to participate in that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me when you act like you got some sense, which that's not a part of their plan. So you're throwing a monkey wrench in their plan because they feel like they can always hook you like that. That's just what it is. I'm telling you. The pullback game is one of the most treacherous games that the narc can play. Shit, regular people play pullback games. But when the narc do it, I promise you, they are expecting you to react a certain way. That is a part of it. They are expecting you to plead, cry, try to ask for what's wrong, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They not ready for you. They thinking that they have done so much to where like you supposed to be so in love with them to where they don't think that you are not going nowhere. It's all an assumption. And it's sad. It's pretty sad because it's very egotistical. It's a very arrogant display. These some arrogant motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time though, you have to like show them that, hey, you're not as good as you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, good try, good game. It was cool, but I'm not fooled. They don't like that. They don't like nobody exposing their behavior because inside something in their mind, they feel and think that what they're doing is normal. Even though they're doing it, and because nobody might not be able to see it, they think that what they're doing is normal. But you have to let them know, hey, look, I'm not fooled by this. You can go ahead and do what you got to do. But guess what? I'm not participating in this because they're expecting you to be there. I guarantee you. If you do that, but this is the thing. Just the fact that they are doing a pullback, that's automatically let you know that this person is not the person for you. This person is not the person that you want in your life, or they claim they're going to be there with you and through thick and thin because they're showing you now that they're not. So that's the whole deal about it. They're exposing their hand, but you just have to have enough common sense to be able to acknowledge it. Like, oh, okay. So like it's like what the old folks say, oh, they playing games. They playing a game. You know what I'm saying? And there is a game, but you just have to beat them to the punch. Because I'm telling you, if you allow it to go 2 weeks, because that's probably about as far as it's going to go. They're going to come back and they're going to try to hoover you. Oh, I just need, because they're going to feel like too much time had went by and they don't want you to get away too far. Oh, everything's okay. I just need a little time, And then once they realize they gotten away with it, they're going to do it again. That's how that works. And they'll keep on doing it and keep on doing it. If you keep on allowing it, you got to do it on the first discard. The first time they try to pull that shit, oh, no, I'm not with this. You know what I'm saying? You got to let them know because they only going to do it when they feel comfortable enough that they have you like that. So, but when they do it, that's the number one sign. Oh, this person ain't the person for me. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want you no more. That's if you even have the energy to even entertain the shit. You know what I'm saying? You might not even want to even do it, like, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, they will do it. And if you let it go long enough, they're going to come back and try to act like they got sense, and they're going to want you to, like, oh, he's tripping, and it's going to be like they trying to love bomb you, and they're going to try to, do everything it is to make everything back to normal so they can pull it off again. Because they realize, like, oh, shit, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I fucked up. Like, they didn't supposed to go down like this. They're supposed to be sitting back waiting for me to come back and to act like I want to be back with them again. And it don't work like that. Trust me. If you listen to what I'm telling you, you will be okay. You know what I'm saying? These are some crafty individuals, and they do a lot. They do a lot, man. They think they got it all figured out, but they don't. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Hit that like button. I appreciate the people who are making comments. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start giving y'all shout outs on these videos. I gotta memorize your name who doing it. I'm gonna start giving shout outs, man. Start acknowledging you guys, you know what I'm saying, who even my new subscribers. Like, I just hit 140 today. That's a big accomplishment for me because I remember it was only like a month ago or even a month and a half ago, maybe a month ago, I was just at 29 or something like that, but I wasn't putting no energy into this channel. And now I'm at 140. So I appreciate all the love, all the support. Please don't stop, man. I love you guys, man. Y'all be easy, man. All right.